Have you ever dreamed of being rich? Of having all the money you could ever want? Well, what if I told you there's a way to make that dream come true, and it all starts in your mind? Today, we're going to talk about something amazing called the state akin to sleep. It's a powerful method that can totally change your financial life. This isn't just another get-rich-quick scheme. It's a deep spiritual technique that taps into the hidden power of your mind to attract wealth. The man behind this incredible idea is Neville Goddard, a spiritual teacher who knew a lot about how our thoughts shape our reality. His state akin to sleep technique is all about using your imagination in a special way to create the life you want. It's like planting seeds of wealth in your mind and watching them grow into real money and success in your life. But here's the thing. If you don't learn how to use this method, you might be missing out on unlocking your true wealth potential. It's like having a treasure map, but never following it to find the gold. This technique could be your key to financial freedom, but it requires you to open your mind to some new ideas about how the world works. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds too good to be true, or I've tried other things before and they didn't work. But stick with me because this is different. The state akin to sleep isn't about wishing for money or just thinking positive thoughts. It's a specific, powerful way of using your mind that has helped many people change their lives. Let's dive into what this state akin to sleep really is. Imagine you're lying in bed, feeling really relaxed. You're not quite asleep, but you're not fully awake either. Your body feels heavy and comfortable, and your mind starts to drift. That dreamy, in-between state is what Neville Goddard called the state akin to sleep. In this state, your conscious mind, the part that worries and doubts, starts to quiet down. At the same time, your subconscious mind becomes more open and receptive. It's like the guard at the door of your mind takes a break, allowing new ideas and beliefs to slip in easily. This state is super important because it's when your mind is most open to new suggestions. It's like your brain becomes a sponge, ready to soak up whatever you feed it. And here's the cool part. When you use this state to imagine wealth and success, your subconscious mind starts to accept these images as real. But why does this matter for attracting wealth? Well, the law of attraction says that what we focus on, we attract into our lives. When you use the state akin to sleep to vividly imagine being wealthy, you're sending a powerful message to the universe. You're telling it, this is what I want, and I believe it's possible for me. Think of it like planting seeds in a garden. When you plant tomato seeds, you get tomatoes, right? In the same way, when you plant images of wealth in your mind, using this technique, you start to grow wealth in your life. It might sound simple, but it's a profound spiritual principle that has changed many people's lives. Here's a simple example of how it might work. Let's say you want to double your income. Using the state akin to sleep, you might imagine yourself looking at a bank statement showing twice your current balance. You'd feel the joy and relief of having that extra money. You'd imagine telling your friends about your success or buying something you've always wanted. By doing this regularly, you're programming your subconscious mind to look for opportunities to increase your income, and you're aligning yourself with the energy of wealth. Now that we understand what the state akin to sleep is, let's talk about why it's so powerful. The secret lies in your subconscious mind. Think of your mind like an iceberg. The small part you can see above the water is your conscious mind. It's the part that thinks, reasons, and makes decisions. But the huge part underwater, much bigger and more powerful, is your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is like a supercomputer. It runs all the systems in your body without you even thinking about it. It also stores all your memories, beliefs, and habits. Here's the really important part. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's vividly imagined. That's why the state akin to sleep is so powerful for manifesting wealth. When you enter the state akin to sleep, it's like you're opening a direct line to your subconscious mind. In this relaxed state, the guard of your conscious mind steps aside, allowing new ideas and beliefs to flow in easily. It's like being able to reprogram your inner computer with new software that's all about wealth and success. This is why just thinking positive thoughts during the day often isn't enough to change your life. Those thoughts have to get past the guard of your conscious mind, which often doubts and questions. But in the state akin to sleep, those doubts fade away, and your wealth-focused thoughts can sink deep into your subconscious. Once these thoughts are in your subconscious, amazing things start to happen. Your subconscious mind begins to work 24/7 to make your wealth visions a reality. It starts to notice opportunities you might have missed before. It gives you creative ideas for making money. It even changes your behavior, making you more confident and motivated to take actions that lead to wealth. Let me share a quick success story to show you how powerful this can be. There was a woman named Sarah who had always struggled with money. She discovered Neville Goddard's teachings and started practicing the state akin to sleep technique every night. She would imagine herself running a successful business, feeling financially secure and helping others with her wealth. At first, nothing seemed to change, but Sarah kept at it, trusting the process. After a few weeks, she started getting ideas for a new business. She felt more confident asking for a raise at her current job. Opportunities seemed to appear out of nowhere. Within a year, Sarah had started her own company and was making more money than she ever thought possible. Sarah's story shows that the state akin to sleep isn't just about dreaming of wealth, it's about reprogramming your subconscious mind to align with wealth. When you do this, your whole life can change in amazing ways. Now you might be wondering, how do I actually do this? How can I use the state akin to sleep to unlock my own wealth? Don't worry, I'm going to walk you through it step by step. But first, let's talk about why this method is so much more powerful than just daydreaming about being rich. When you daydream, you're still in a fully conscious state. Your logical mind is still active, often bringing up doubts or reasons why you can't be wealthy. But in the state akin to sleep, those doubts fade away. You're able to fully immerse yourself in the feeling of being wealthy without your conscious mind interfering. This immersion is key. Remember, your subconscious doesn't distinguish between what's real and what's vividly imagined. So when you regularly put yourself in this state and vividly imagine wealth, your subconscious starts to accept it as your reality. And once your subconscious accepts something as real, it works tirelessly to make it your actual reality. Think about it this way. Have you ever had a really vivid dream that felt so real, you woke up with strong emotions from it? That's because your subconscious mind was fully engaged in that dream experience. The state akin to sleep allows you to create that same level of engagement, but with your wealth goals instead of random dream scenarios. But here's an important point. The state akin to sleep isn't about forcing yourself to believe something. It's not about repeating affirmations you don't really believe. Instead, it's about creating a space where you can truly feel and experience wealth in your imagination. This feeling is what makes it so powerful. When you enter this state and imagine wealth, pay attention to how it feels. Does it feel exciting, peaceful, liberating? These feelings are like fuel for your manifestation. They signal to your subconscious mind that wealth is a positive, desirable state. and your subconscious will then work to create more of those good feelings in your real life. Now, I know some of you might be skeptical. You might be thinking, how can just imagining wealth actually make me wealthy? It's a fair question. The truth is, the state akin to sleep isn't magic. It won't make money appear out of thin air. What it does is much more profound. When you regularly practice this technique, you're actually reshaping your beliefs about wealth and your ability to create it. You're changing your self-image from someone who struggles with money to someone who naturally attracts wealth. This shift in self-image is incredibly powerful. Think about it. How do you act when you believe you're bad with money? You might avoid looking at your bank account, overspend because you think you'll never have enough anyway, or pass up opportunities because you don't think you deserve them. But how would you act if you truly believed you were great with money and naturally wealthy? You'd make different decisions, take different actions, and likely end up with very different results. This is how the state akin to sleep begins to change your external reality. By changing your inner world, your beliefs, attitudes, and self-image, you naturally begin to change your outer world. You start taking actions that wealthy people take. You begin to notice and seize opportunities you might have missed before. You develop the confidence to ask for raises, start businesses, or make investments. But here's the really exciting part. As you begin to see small results from this new way of thinking and acting, it creates a positive feedback loop. These results confirm to your subconscious that your new wealth-oriented self-image is real. This makes your subconscious work even harder to create more wealth, leading to bigger results, which further reinforces your wealthy self-image. It's like a snowball effect of wealth creation. Now, you might be wondering, if this is so powerful, why isn't everyone doing it? The truth is, many people find it challenging to stick with practices like this. It requires consistency and patience. It asks you to believe in something you can't see yet. In our fast-paced world, many people give up before they see results. But that's actually good news for you. It means that by learning and consistently practicing the state akin to sleep technique, you're giving yourself a huge advantage. You're tapping into a powerful method that many people overlook or underestimate. Remember, wealth isn't just about the money in your bank account. True wealth is a state of mind. It's about feeling abundant, secure, and free. The beautiful thing about the state akin to sleep technique is that it allows you to experience those feelings of wealth now, even before you see the physical evidence. And as you consistently feel those feelings, you align yourself more and more with the reality of being wealthy. In the next section, we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of how to actually practice this technique. I'll give you step-by-step instructions on how to enter the state akin to sleep and how to use it effectively to manifest wealth. But before we do that, I want you to take a moment to imagine how your life could change if you mastered this technique. Imagine waking up every day feeling financially secure and abundant. Imagine having more than enough money to not just pay your bills, but to live the lifestyle you've always dreamed of. Imagine being able to help others and make a positive impact in the world because you have the financial resources to do so. This isn't just a fantasy. For many people who have applied Neville Goddard's teachings, it's become their reality. And with dedication and practice, it can become your reality too. The state akin to sleep is like a doorway to that reality. In the next section, I'll show you how to step through that doorway and start your journey to true wealth. But before we move on, I want to address something important. Some people worry that focusing on wealth is selfish or materialistic. But remember, true wealth isn't just about having lots of money. It's about having the resources to live your best life and to help others. When you're financially abundant, you're in a much better position to make a positive difference in the world. Think about it. When you're stressed about money, it's hard to focus on anything else. But when you're financially secure, you have the freedom to pursue your passions, to spend time with loved ones, to take care of your health, and to contribute to causes you care about. By using the state akin to sleep to manifest wealth, you're not just improving your own life, you're increasing your capacity to improve the lives of others too. So as we move forward, I encourage you to think big. Don't limit yourself. In the state akin to sleep, you have the power to imagine and create a level of wealth beyond what you might think is possible right now. Remember, to your subconscious mind, there's no difference between a small amount of money and a large amount. So why not go for the gold? In the next section, we'll dive into the practical steps of how to use the state akin to sleep. You'll learn how to relax your body and mind, how to enter this powerful state, and how to use it effectively to manifest wealth. Get ready, because you're about to learn a skill that could transform your financial life forever. Now that we understand why the state akin to sleep is so powerful, let's dive into how you can actually do it. Don't worry if you've never tried anything like this before. I'm going to break it down into simple steps that anyone can follow. First, find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. This could be your bedroom, a comfortable chair, or even a peaceful spot outside. The key is to feel relaxed and safe. Now, lie down or sit in a comfortable position. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Feel your body starting to relax with each breath. Next, focus on relaxing each part of your body, starting from your toes and working your way up to the top of your head. As you do this, you might say to yourself, my toes are relaxing, my feet are relaxing, my legs are relaxing, and so on. This helps your mind stay focused and your body to fully relax. As you relax, you might notice your mind starting to wander. That's okay. Gently bring your attention back to your breath or your relaxing body. The goal is to reach a state where you're deeply relaxed but still aware. It's like being on the edge of sleep, but not quite there. Here's a tip. If you find it hard to stay awake, try this technique sitting up instead of lying down. Some people find it easier to maintain awareness this way. Remember, the state akin to sleep is not about falling asleep, but about reaching a deeply relaxed state where your subconscious mind is open and receptive. Once you're in this relaxed state, it's time to start visualizing wealth. But here's where many people get stuck. They try to force specific images or scenarios, which can actually create tension and pull them out of the relaxed state. Instead, allow the images and feelings of wealth to come naturally. Start by simply feeling the emotion of being wealthy. How would it feel to have all the money you need and more? Feel the relief, the excitement, the sense of freedom. Let these feelings fill your body. As you do this, images or scenarios might naturally pop into your mind. Maybe you see yourself looking at a bank statement with a large balance, or buying your dream home, or traveling the world. Whatever comes up, allow it and embrace it. The key here is to make these visualizations as vivid and real as possible. Use all your senses. If you're imagining looking at a bank statement, what does the paper feel like in your hands? If you're picturing your dream home, what does it smell like? Can you hear the sounds around you? The more real you can make it feel, the more powerful the effect on your subconscious mind. Now, some people find they're very visual and can easily see detailed images in their mind. Others might be more feeling-oriented and experience the sensations of wealth more strongly than the visuals. Both are perfectly fine. Work with whatever comes most naturally to you. As you practice this technique, you might face some challenges. One common issue is falling asleep before completing the visualization. If this happens, Try practicing earlier in the day when you're less tired. Another challenge is your mind wandering to worries or to-do lists. When this happens, gently bring your focus back to the feelings and images of wealth. Remember, like any skill, entering the state akin to sleep takes practice. Don't get discouraged if it feels difficult at first. With regular practice, it will become easier and more natural. The key is consistency. Try to practice this technique every day, even if it's just for a few minutes. Now that you know how to enter the state akin to sleep, let's talk more about how to use it specifically for manifesting wealth. This is where the real magic happens. When you're in this relaxed state, your subconscious mind is open and receptive. It's like fertile soil, ready for you to plant the seeds of wealth. But here's the thing. It's not enough to just think about money. You need to create a full, rich experience of wealth in your mind. Start by imagining a scene that represents wealth to you. This could be different for everyone. Maybe it's seeing a large sum in your bank account, or receiving a big check, or running a successful business. Whatever it is, make it personal and meaningful to you. As you imagine this scene, engage all your senses. If you're picturing a bank statement, what does the paper feel like in your hands? Can you smell the ink? Hear the rustle of the paper? If you're imagining running a successful business, what does your office look like? Can you hear the buzz of activity around you? Feel the excitement and satisfaction of your success? The more vivid and real you can make these imaginary experiences, the more powerful their effect on your subconscious mind. Remember, your subconscious can't tell the difference between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. So when you create these detailed wealth scenarios in your mind, your subconscious starts to accept them as real. But here's a crucial point. It's not just about the visual details. The most important part is the feeling. How does it feel to be wealthy? Focus on the emotions of relief, excitement, freedom, and security that come with financial abundance. Let these feelings fill your entire body. You might find that as you do this, memories or worries about your current financial situation try to creep in. This is normal. When this happens, gently redirect your focus back to your wealth visualization. Remember, in this state, you're training your mind to focus on what you want, not what you don't want. Another powerful technique is to imagine yourself already being the kind of person who is wealthy. How would a wealthy version of you think, feel, and act? Imagine going through your day with the confidence and ease of someone who has more than enough money. This helps to align your self-image with wealth, which is a crucial part of manifestation. As you practice this visualization, you might find that your idea of wealth changes. Maybe at first you focus on having a certain amount of money. But as you continue, you might start to imagine the freedom, the ability to help others, or the peace of mind that comes with wealth. This evolution is good. It shows that you're developing a deeper, more personal understanding of what wealth means to you. Now that you know how to enter the state akin to sleep and visualize wealth, let's talk about something crucial: consistency and patience. This is where many people falter, but it's also where the real transformation happens. Using the state akin to sleep to manifest wealth isn't a one-time thing. It's not like waving a magic wand and suddenly becoming rich overnight. Instead, think of it like planting a garden. You plant the seeds, your visualizations, water them regularly, consistent practice, and then you need to be patient as they grow. Ideally, you should practice this technique every day. It doesn't have to be for hours. Even 10 to 15 minutes can be powerful if done consistently. The key is to make it a regular part of your routine, just like brushing your teeth or eating breakfast. You might be wondering, how long will it take to see results? The truth is, it's different for everyone. Some people start noticing small changes in their financial situation within a few weeks. For others, it might take months before they see significant shifts. The important thing is not to get discouraged if you don't see immediate results. Remember, when you're using the state akin to sleep, you're reprogramming your subconscious mind. This isn't a surface-level change. It's a deep, fundamental shift in how you think about and relate to money. And like any deep change, it takes time. As you practice, you might start to notice subtle changes. Maybe you feel more confident talking about money, or you start to notice opportunities you might have missed before. You might find yourself making better financial decisions without even trying. These are all signs that the technique is working, even if you haven't seen a big change in your bank account yet. But here's where many people struggle: dealing with doubts. It's normal to have moments where you wonder if this is really working. You might look at your current financial situation and feel discouraged. When this happens, it's crucial to keep going with your practice. One way to stay motivated is to keep a journal of your experiences. Write down any positive changes you notice, no matter how small. This could be an unexpected refund, a good deal you found, or even just feeling more relaxed about money. Looking back at these notes can help you see the progress you're making, even when it feels slow. Another tip is to focus on the process, not just the end goal. Enjoy the feeling of relaxation you get from entering the state akin to sleep. Appreciate the vivid imagination you're developing. These are valuable skills that can benefit many areas of your life, not just your finances. Remember, the path to wealth isn't always a straight line. You might have setbacks or challenges along the way. But if you stay consistent with your practice and patient with the process, you're setting yourself up for long-term success. Think of it this way. Every time you practice the state akin to sleep and visualize wealth, you're strengthening your wealth muscles. Just like building physical strength, it takes time and consistent effort. But also like physical exercise, the results compound over time. The changes might be subtle at first, but they add up to big transformations. As you continue your practice, you might find that your relationship with money starts to change in unexpected ways. You might feel more grateful for the money you have now, even as you work towards having more. You might find yourself naturally making better financial decisions or feeling more confident in your ability to earn and manage money. These shifts in your mindset and behavior are just as important as any changes in your actual financial situation. They're signs that you're aligning yourself with wealth on a deep level. And as you continue to align yourself in this way, the external circumstances of your life will start to shift to match your new internal reality. Now that we've talked about the power of the state akin to sleep and the importance of consistency, let's discuss another crucial aspect of manifesting wealth: taking action. While the mental and spiritual work we do in the state akin to sleep is powerful, it's not meant to replace action in the physical world. Instead, it's meant to inspire and guide your actions. When you regularly practice the state akin to sleep technique, you'll likely start to notice changes in how you think and feel about money and success. You might find yourself having new ideas or feeling drawn to certain opportunities. This is where the magic really happens, when your inner work starts to manifest in your outer world. The key is to pay attention to these nudges and inspirations. Maybe you suddenly feel inspired to start a side business, or you get an idea for a new product. Perhaps you feel a strong urge to learn about investing or to ask for a raise at work. These are what we call inspired actions. Actions that feel aligned with your wealth goals and that come from a place of excitement rather than fear or desperation. Inspired action feels different from forced action. Forced action comes from a place of lack or fear. It's when you push yourself to do things because you think you should, even if they don't feel right. Inspired action, on the other hand, feels energizing and exciting. It might still be challenging, but it feels like you're moving in the right direction. For example, let's say you've been visualizing yourself as a successful entrepreneur. You might suddenly feel inspired to take a business course or to reach out to a potential mentor. These actions align with your vision and feel exciting, even if they're outside your comfort zone. Or maybe you've been imagining yourself as someone who's great with money. You might find yourself naturally drawn to books about personal finance, or you might feel motivated to create a budget for the first time. These are inspired actions that can lead to real changes in your financial situation. The beauty of combining the state akin to sleep with inspired action is that it creates a powerful feedback loop. As you take actions aligned with your wealth goals, you start to see small results. These results reinforce your belief in what's possible, making your visualizations even more powerful. This in turn inspires more aligned action, leading to bigger results. Remember, though, that action doesn't always mean doing more. Sometimes, inspired action might mean saying no to things that don't align with your wealth goals. It might mean setting better boundaries around your time and energy. It might even mean taking time to rest and recharge so you can show up fully for your wealth-creating activities. The key is to stay open and flexible. Your inspired actions might not always look the way you expect. Trust your intuition and be willing to step out of your comfort zone when it feels right. While we've been focusing on using the state akin to sleep to manifest wealth, it's important to note that this technique can have far-reaching benefits in many areas of your life. Let's explore some of these additional benefits. First and foremost, regularly practicing the state akin to sleep can significantly reduce stress and anxiety. In today's fast-paced world, many of us are constantly in a state of stress, especially when it comes to money. This technique gives you a daily opportunity to relax deeply, which can have profound effects on your overall well-being. As you become more adept at entering this relaxed state, you might find that you're better able to handle stressful situations in your daily life. You might respond to challenges with more calm and clarity rather than reacting from a place of fear or anxiety. This alone can lead to better decision-making, especially when it comes to financial matters. Another benefit is improved sleep. Many people who practice this technique report that they sleep better at night. This makes sense. By giving your mind a chance to relax and focus on positive images before bed, you're setting yourself up for more restful sleep. And we all know how important good sleep is for every aspect of our lives, including our ability to earn and manage money. The state akin to sleep can also boost your creativity. In this relaxed state, your mind is free to make new connections and come up with innovative ideas. You might find solutions to problems you've been struggling with, or come up with creative ways to increase your income. Moreover, this practice can help you develop a stronger connection with your inner self. As you spend time in this quiet, reflective state, you might gain new insights about yourself and what you truly want in life. This self-awareness can be invaluable as you work towards your financial goals. Many people also report an increase in intuition and gut feelings. As you become more attuned to your inner world through this practice, you might find that you're better able to trust your instincts, both in financial matters and in life in general. Lastly, practicing the state akin to sleep can lead to a greater sense of overall happiness and contentment. Even as you work towards your wealth goals, you're learning to enjoy the present moment and appreciate what you already have. This balance of ambition and gratitude is a powerful combination for creating a truly rich life. As we wrap up our journey into Neville Goddard's state akin to sleep technique, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned. We've explored how this powerful method can transform your financial life by tapping into the incredible power of your subconscious mind. We've learned how to enter this special state, how to visualize wealth effectively, and how to combine this practice with inspired action in the real world. Remember, the state akin to sleep isn't just about imagining yourself rich. It's about fundamentally changing your relationship with wealth and abundance. It's about aligning your inner world with the financial reality you want to create. And as we've seen, the benefits extend far beyond just money. This practice can enhance your overall well-being, creativity, and connection with yourself. Now, it's time for you to take this knowledge and put it into practice. Start tonight. Find a quiet moment, relax into the state akin to sleep, and begin to plant the seeds of wealth in your subconscious mind. Be patient with yourself as you learn this new skill, and remember that consistency is key. As you move forward, keep in mind that true wealth is about more than just the numbers in your bank account. It's about creating a life of abundance, freedom, and purpose. Use this technique not just to increase your financial resources, but to create a life that's rich in all ways. Rich in relationships, experiences, and personal growth. And remember, as your wealth grows, you have the opportunity to make a positive impact in the world. Think about how you can use your increasing abundance to help others and contribute to causes you care about. This is the true power of wealth, the ability to create positive change, both in your own life and in the world around you. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Neville Goddard's powerful technique. I'm excited for you to begin this journey towards unlocking your true wealth potential. Remember, the power to create the life you want is within you. It all starts with that magical state akin to sleep, where anything is possible. Now go forth and create your abundant future.